Why aren't we leaving? We should have already been gone by now.
I'm waiting for somebody.
What? Who?
Whoa, baby. What a woman. I can't believe it.
This is all it takes to wear you out. We're in trouble.
Yeah, well, I don't wear out in bed.
I'm not dangerous. I swear.
What is that?
What a woman. Hey. What gotta be a better way? Whoa, that's a very
It can't be.
wow. You know, you think you know someone? Nice surprise.
Jesus Christ. Welcome, everyone. As always, we're going to be unlocking all achievements, and in today's video, it's Lost Odyssey. We'll get straight into it. So here we have Lost Odyssey. It's a classic. It's one of the very few Microsoft exclusives that is a role-playing game, like turn-based, Final Fantasy-esque. It's a brilliant game. If you haven't played it, I really suggest playing it. It still holds up today. It's got some of the people that made Final Fantasy X behind it, so it does feel a bit like Final Fantasy X. It's reminiscent of that. As it's a JRPG, the achievements can be a bit of a pain. There's nothing in it that's difficult. Most JRPGs, as you probably know if you're into hunting achievements or trophies, can be very time consuming. And one of the most time consuming achievements in this game is the Treasure Trove achievement. And boy, let me tell you something, this achievement is a nightmare. You have to pick up every single item in the game. So that's every treasure chest, run into every tree, run into every box, pick up everything out of every pot, pull down every poster. Anything that has an item, you need to get it. Throughout our playthrough, which was about 40 hours, we had to use a checklist. And it's not ideal because you don't want to play a game and use a checklist on the side. But anybody that's gotten this achievement, and congratulations if you have, respect, or anybody that hasn't got this achievement will understand why you need a checklist. Although nothing is missable, you don't have a checklist in game, so if you do forget something or you're not keeping track of what you've picked up, you're just going to end up aimlessly searching throughout this whole game trying to figure out what you have and haven't done, which is just a terrible experience. While we're using our checklist, we make our way to our first achievement of the game, which is unlocking our first episode of a dream. There is an achievement for collecting every dream in this game. We also unlock our second achievement next, which is for crafting a ring. We also get an achievement shortly after for achieving perfect 3 times in a row, unlike the ring minigame. Now this little minigame, it just increases your damage if you hit a perfect. Oh, another perfect. We also unlock another achievement straight away in the same battle for skill linking for the first time. Now I pay attention to that because we have to skill link every single skill. We have to unlock every single skill. And as I said earlier, with JRPGs, they're not particularly hard, they're just very grindy. Most achievements come towards the end of the game for, let's say, level 99 or unlocking every skill. But not much to talk about. We've already completed the first disc. It takes about 10 hours a disc, and we got our achievement at the end of the disc. There's very few story-related achievements. There's only like 4. So most of the achievements are going to come in the end game with the grind. And we're already now, we've moved on to disc 2 of the game, and we're on the end boss, and after we defeat him, we will get our next achievement. I've cut out a lot of the content between discs in case you play this or haven't played it, because I really recommend playing it if you haven't, whether it's for achievements or not, if you're a completionist.
Ridiculous. There's no merit in the memories of treacherous worms like you.
Another 10 hours later, and we get to the end of disc 3.
Ooh, damn, you did.
So with the first 3 discs out of the way, this is back in the day when you'd have 3 or 4 discs on RPG games, which is quite amusing. I had this digitally, so I didn't have to switch discs at any time. But we can now finally explore all of the open world. So we're going to do all the dungeons, going to do all the side content, picking up underwater items in our ship, and we make our way to like our first side area of the game. You do come here as part of the story, but a lot of these places, if you come back to, there's a boss that you have to do, or there's some story progression with the characters as a side quest. We beat the optional boss here, and we unlock an achievement. And SP. Defeated Persona. We then unlock our last dream for another achievement.
We should take
Last
the
of the
white
dream.
road.
We then complete another side quest and an optional boss and get another achievement for that. And we're just going to keep making our way through all the side content here. Some of it's really fun to do, some of them have got interesting dialogue and bosses. After beating the next optional boss, we get another achievement, defeating the Holy Beast. Now throughout the game you have to break seals as Tolton, it's like a collectible achievement, you get some really nice items. And for breaking the last royal seal, we get another achievement, and that's also tied to a boss fight that you have to finish. And after beating the boss, we unlock our next achievement. We then make it through to another side area, surprise surprise. There's another boss for us to fight, and after defeating him, we unlock another achievement. Yep, GG's. Hello, Beastie. Another optional boss down and another achievement for defeating the Blue Dragon. We're getting our way towards the end of the side content, and we've unlocked an achievement for unlocking all of Tolton's skills. We unlock another achievement for unlocking all of Jansen's skills and for inflicting 1,000,000 points of damage at the same time, so we got 2 for 30G there. We then unlock all of Sid's skills for another achievement. Then we unlock another 2 achievements for scoring 500 perfect rings. So throughout the game we'll be scoring perfect on the ring minigame, and that will get us an achievement. And we're just basically unlocking all the skills for the mortal characters. So once you get to level 50 or 52, something like that, every one of them is different, you will unlock an achievement because they've unlocked every skill in the game. The immortals are harder because you have to skill link and you have to learn skills from accessories. We finally make our way onto Temple of Enlightenment, and this place is an absolute maze. It's horrible to get the items for Treasure Trove, but upon reaching the end of this dungeon you face a boss and we get an achievement. Ooh, shit! Oh yeah, he's fucked. We're also so very close to unlocking Treasure Trove here. He got absolutely slapped. We pick up our last spell, and this is the one missable achievement in the game. Now after tirelessly using a checklist and picking up every single item in this game, and every single item in the Temple of Enlightenment is a challenge in itself, we finally make it towards our last item that I think we need for Treasure Trove. This is the last treasure we need. If this doesn't pop the achievement, well, I'm probably gonna fucking cry. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh! Oh, thank you. Obtained all the treasure box items in the field. Oh, thank God. I'm so glad I didn't fuck anything up. After getting the most tedious achievement out of the way and done with, we can finally relax and just finish mopping up this playthrough. So the last little bit of side content we got to do for achievements is the backyard battles. There's different weight classes that you have to go through, light, middle, heavy, and then a final boss at the end, which is like a super boss. None of these are too troubling. You have to complete the special requirements, which are just little things like completing the battles in under a certain amount of turns, but most of them are fairly easy going, and it shouldn't take you too long to get those done. We then move on to the final grind before the last boss, and this takes about 2 hours a character. It was a bit tedious, but we're just unlocking every single skill with all of the immortals. And as I said earlier, with the immortals, they're a bit of a pain because you have to skill link with all your other mortal characters to unlock skills, which is actually a really good system It's a good way of learning skills throughout the game. It's a good progression system. We also unlock an achievement for killing 1,000 enemies, which pops towards the end of my playthrough while grinding the skills. After finally unlocking all the skills for every immortal, we make our way onto the final boss and the last dungeon of the game. I wonder if this will do him in. Yeah, there you go. Good night, Vienna. It's the 1000G now. We've now reached the end of the playthrough, and we've got the original 1000 game score on the game now, but there's still a little bit to do, and that leads us on to step 2, the DLC. So there's one last optional dungeon we have to do, which is a DLC dungeon. It's just one area, and it's quite lazy, if I'm honest. I mean, it's like 90p, so it's very cheap. I think it might even be free now, if I'm honest with you. So all we have to do is get to the bottom floor of the dungeon, and that gets pretty much most of the achievements for us. And then we'll have a final boss fight at the end, which will unlock the last achievement we need for the 100%. Now you can literally speed run through the bottom of the dungeon and just pick up all those achievements, and you can make it to the final boss fight within about 15 minutes. But you do need to be a high level for this. You can't come into this fight unprepared. And this fight is very specific on the moveset you need to use, and it's also RNG dependent on what the guy's going to do. You know, you have to basically stick to a strategy and predict what moves he's going to use, or you'll just die. And eventually you'll get lucky and he'll do the moves that you expect him to do. Okay, right, this is good. This is good. He's cast Reflect twice in a row. Are you fucking serious? Would you believe it? We're fucked. This fucking run's a wipe now. What a joke. What a load of shit. I've never known him to do 2 reflects in a row. Are you fucking serious? What the fuck is that? He's cast 3 reflects in a row. Well, we're all dead now. What a load of fucking shite. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Right, please, dear God. Right, please. Please, can we just let's get this boss done. I don't want to have to fucking do this again. Yes, Professor K, you're amazing. You're definitely not fucking rigged at all. It's like playing a slots game. I swear to God, if he casts Reflect again, I'm gonna be really fucking pissed off. Please, die. He should be dead. We should have him here. I think that's GG's. Fuck off. Fucking dickheads. After finally beating Killalon, our last boss of the game, we unlock our last achievement of the game. If you've enjoyed the video, consider subscribing, be sure to leave a like, and comment down below if there's anything you'd like to see me play, unlock all the achievements in. Thanks for watching, take it easy. I don't know why all this is in Japanese, like what the fuck is that? I don't understand why this is all Japanese. But there we go, all done. What next?